guys, it's Mary
and Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are reviewing season 10, episodes 6 and 7 of Sister Wives.
Yes.
We're going to get right into it, y'all, because Ariella has been born.
Yeah,
Robin
let us
has...
just talk about the birth.
Yes.
Again, like this woman, Robin, she is so strong.
And now we know why she is the way she is. Apparently her mother says that it's really important for you not to scream or yell. Because then you focus on having pushing. Instead of you focusing on yelling and complaining.
And she said it's not good for the baby.
Yeah.
So she said that's why she doesn't cry. She doesn't, scream out or anything like that. She doesn't scream out in pain.
I just thought she was a gangster because she had to be. But it's like she's really doing it, for the baby.
Yeah, her mom said that, you will harm the baby if you are not focused. You just make it worse for the baby.
I really wish the mom would have a show and just share all her secrets.
I know.
Because, she obviously has raised Robin to learn some things.
Oh, yeah. And she still has honeymoon with her hubby. I
think that's so cool. I think it's very important, though, because it makes sense. Instead of you yelling and screaming, it's probably best to just focus all your energy on that. Because she's had 4 amazing pregnancies.
I know.
It was just this 5th one was a little bit taxing. But I feel like because she was really worried and all this stuff.
And that baby's shoulder was bigger than the head. Yeah. So usually the head is the biggest part of the body.
And she broke her collarbone.
I know.
Was like, oh my God.
But he healed. I mean, he even
babies are so fragile, though.
All.
They're really fragile. I never, I guess because I ain't got no kids. But you don't really know how fragile they are. Its head was kind of bobbing.
Yeah, you have to make sure you hold the back of the head. But, I know. But it was beautiful. Anytime when I see her giving birth, I'm just like, wow.
How do you do that?
She just lays in bed. She just, I don't know. Whew.
Could not be me. Well, I will try for it to be me.
Yeah.
And she does home births in her bed.
Yeah.
I probably will be in the water. I don't think I could be in the bed because what if it's a mess? I remember when she was trying to push, that whole stuff came on that lady.
Yeah, the bag of water. Because the bag of water was in front of the baby's head. So when the baby's head was coming, that just came all on the nerves.
I was like,
That her mouth was open. But I'm sure she has seen quite a bit.
I'm sure she has.
So I just thought, and her mom was praying the whole time. It was just, really good. And it's so good to see Cody in that. He's such a really good coach.
Yeah.
This is what, 18?
He's like, you have got to bring. You have got to bring.
18, the 18th child. The 18th child. You go, Cody. Whew.
It's a strong man.
And he's there for everyone.
And didn't you say uncle, the uncle had passed out or something? Had hit the floor?
Yeah, that's my brother.
When you were giving birth?
Yeah, my brother passed out. Well, with my sister.
Oh.
Yeah, with my sister. He has never been there for any birth of his children. He has 5 kids. After he passed out with my sister.
He said, I will never go back into a hospital room again.
Can't. He said, I knew when African men don't go in the hospital room, I knew there was a reason. I don't know why I followed her in the hospital. So yeah, that was funny. But yeah, he's never been. He goes somewhere, and that comes when the baby is cleaned up in the mother's arm the next morning.
I don't know. I would want my husband to be there. Even though I feel like it might be traumatizing. But if I have to go through it, you gotta go through it too.
Sure, with your hubby. Yeah, it's good to have someone who's gonna help you through the process. It's he's invested in it too because it's his baby. Yeah. So anyhow, the family is going to Hawaii. They went to Hawaii for their spring break.
Yes.
Or they're going to Hawaii for their spring break. Logan, did we talk about Logan has a girlfriend called Michelle?
Sure does.
Yeah. And Maddie was just crying to her in the confessional and just saying that Logan has always been an adult his whole life. He took care of all of us. He's the first child.
Yeah.
And so many kids. Yeah. And his
probably was Christine's little helper.
His mom worked. Janelle.
Conveniently.
Yeah. So, he had to do all the stuff, help out Christine and all that. So she was just telling Maddie, she's like, I'm so happy now that he gets to do some of those things that he missed out on when he was younger. And she was like, she just doesn't want Michelle to break his heart, that he gives of himself and stuff like that. I thought that was so cute.
I know, but also I feel like
sweet.
you shouldn't put the pressure on Michelle, because what if Logan just decides, I'm just going to be here getting the milk from the cow, but I never decide to actually commit to her?
He actually said that. They actually asked him that, and he's like, yeah, it's going to be soon. And they said, oh, Michelle, do you hear that? It's going to be soon. And they're like, when? He's like, I'm not going to say anything. He's like, it has to be a surprise. I can't tell you guys what it's going to be. Yeah. So at least he's thinking in that vein. And that's what I like about their belief.
All of them people are thinking about marriage.
They're like thinking about marriage. It's not, hey, let's knock boots and get us on and all this rubbish.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Which does not ever benefit the woman.
Or man.
It doesn't benefit the man. But it's definitely not better than the woman at all.
No.
So anyhow, they have decided she's in grad school already, Michelle.
Oh.
So when she finishes grad school, he will finish his bachelor's. I don't know, but she still seems kind of young.
She's probably older.
I'm sure she's probably a couple of years older than him. But he'll finish his bachelor's when she finishes grad school. And then when he goes to grad school, because he wants to be a physician assistant, when he goes to grad school, so they're taking their time.
Are you on what, episode 7?
Yeah. This is episode 7, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because, isn't it 6 and 7?
Yeah.
I hope that's what you said. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, that was in Janelle and Michelle are still working,
Janelle and Mary
are still working on their relationship.
I don't
know. The
know.
baby is called Ariella May, and the Ariella May means Lioness of God. I thought that was such a beautiful name. And they said she's such a calm baby, and that's different from Solomon. Anytime you hold her, they said all the children want to hold her if they want to calm down. They were like, let me just come hold Ariella, and then they just calm down and they fall asleep.
That's beautiful.
I thought so.
But do you think Janelle and Mary will ever be able to work out their issues?
I really think so, because you know what? I think it's just very simple. I know
you stole her man. That's what the issue is, Janelle.
Okay,
if you're still wondering,
you stole her man, but it's been 20-something years.
I mean, she ain't going nowhere.
It's been 20-something years, and you know something, Mary? Because she was working, her money went to your household, Mary's household.
Well, I don't care about
all
that.
This time.
You stole my husband.
Yeah, well, I mean, at some point, you got to put that to the back.
Yeah.
You got to put that to the back. Yes, you were manipulated by Cody. Put it where the
sun don't shine.
Where it is. Yeah, I mean, really. But I really think most of their issue is because, like Janelle said, Mary has a strong personality, and she also likes confrontation.
I have not seen this Mary, so I'm still very confused.
Janelle is like, well, even with Mariah, she's like, Mary's like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it now. Let's fix it, right? But Janelle is the kind of person who doesn't want to do that right away. I don't want to fix it now. I have to have time to process in my head how I'm really feeling about it before I talk to you.
I'm the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. You are the same way. Because I had to learn, right, to back off when you say to me, Mom, I need to think about this. But we had to learn that, because you had to say to me, Mom, it's not that I don't want to talk about it, but I will come and talk to you. Yeah. But not now. And when I say not now, I need you to honor that.
And respect.
And so I heard you, right. And so, but before, remember, I will get all up in you all's face. You all gotta tell me now. I want to know right now what's going on. My mama bear. Tell me, I go deal with that person.
The harassment was
right.
real.
Right. So that's the difference between Janelle and Mary. And now that they know that, they're treading lightly. But I think, like Janelle said, I am reaching a place where I'm also empty nesting. She said what happened actually.
Isn't her youngest like 8?
Yeah, Savannah is very young. But what happened one day, everybody was gone from the house.
Oh.
And she was there. And she said she thought, Mary came to her mind. And she thought, this is how Mary's house is all the time.
Wow.
And it occurred to her, man, I mean, this feels really lonely. So that's why it kind of niggled at that. One day, I'm going to be in that same boat.
Who, you?
That's what Janelle was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
One day we'll be in that same boat. And I really need to try and nourish the other relationships.
Yeah.
With my sister wives. So that's a blessing.
Yeah.
But the call to prayer is here and we have got to go.
But yes, y'all, it is Mary.
And I'm
You guys a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Do you hear that lovely call to prayer?
So peaceful.
Love it. We love it here.
Yes.
All right,